All right, welcome back to another market breakdown. Today is January 22nd on a Thursday, and right now we are looking at gold. It's crazy because gold is now almost at $5,000, and I was just talking about this yesterday, made a video about this yesterday, and just how crazy. So the previous day actually closed bullish. Now I can say this, like, it's crazy because, one thing I can say about gold is, like, when things are going crazy around the world, that actually is good for gold, because one thing about investors is when things are going crazy, like stuff like Trump trying to take over Greenland and stuff is tension is rising like this, then a lot of investors, they want to put their money where things are safe at, and that's gold. Gold is a safe place to put your money in, which is why gold is like rising up like crazy. Obviously, it's other things that influence gold, like inflation, interest rates, U.S. dollar yields, but if it makes sense, certain things overpower gold. Like, for example, if yields is going up, that means gold is going down. If yields going down, gold is going up. But in this case, when you got tension rising and you got the US dollar dropping, then guess what? Obviously, that's going to influence gold to continue to go up higher, which is all the cause of why gold is going up higher. Now, I'm pretty sure there's more reason why gold is going up higher, but then the main things that I focus on that have been helping me on my trading journey to be able to track gold and figure out the direction when it comes down to applying fundamentals with technicals, but it's crazy because we're definitely bullish. Now, I can say this, y'all. As you can see, we're overbought on the RSI. So right here, we was overbought. You can see how price came down and then price came back up higher, right? We're overbought again. So what that means is a lot of people, as we approach 5,000, this is a key resistance level. It's going to be a lot of people taking their profit. So I would not be surprised if we start having some kind of retracement, especially with the RSI being overbought. Now, just because RSI is overbought doesn't mean price is going to just reverse or drop. Sometimes being overbought just means price can retrace and go up higher. And sometimes it can reverse. In this case, I think price could retrace at some point. Obviously, I can see price. I wouldn't be surprised if price push through here. But at some point, it can definitely, retrace. So my next support level will be here. Why this will be my next support level is because um, you can see how we broke that here, retest, and then we get close to this target, right? But why this level here, right? Because this is the next swing point. We're not going to focus on this no more because the next swing point is here. Price retraced down here and broke out of here. So this will be the next support area. And then another thing that I always do, I like to put this zone here, a block here. This is the last down candle before price broke out of. So I like to put a block here because sometimes price like to dig deeper into these levels and go up higher. Now, as if price do retrace down, you see we overbought on the RSI too. So when price do decide to break down, retrace down, let's say if it does, right? You don't want to just automatically try to buy into it. Let's say if price finally come down to this level, right? You don't just buy into it because price can keep going down. What you want to do is look for something like this, some kind of breaking structure, and see something like this. So your entry would be like right here, and stop loss would be below here. That's how you want to take these kind of trades. You don't just want to just buy into it. But the way how it's going, it can easily just keep pushing up. So as long as it keep pushing up, like, hey, but I would not buy into this right now because it is pushing up. I'm just be honest, I wouldn't. Um, Only how you would buy into it unless you are a scalper. If you are a scalper, then yes, you can buy into here. And how you would do it is, I'm putting y'all on scalpers. I'm a swing trader, so this for y'all scalpers. If you are a scalper, not intraday trades or swing trade, because as a swing trader and an intraday trade, we stay in trades a little bit more longer. So therefore, if we know price can retrace back down potentially, then you don't want to be trying to that kind of chase. But as a scalper, I'm gonna put you on game real quick. Give y'all a nice little setup. If this 4 hour candle closed bullish right here, right? On the next 4 hour, what you do is go on the 1 minute, but watch the 4 hour at the same time. You know how to do that. Wait for price to open to retrace down within this 4 hour range. Once price retrace down on that 4 hour range, on the 1 minute, you should see some kind of breaking structure. So once it closed, this candle closed at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, on the open at 9 o'clock, price should at least open and retrace down a little bit. Look for price to retrace between 0.10, 0.30, and 0.6% of retracement within this range of the opening. As soon as it open, put them levels down. Wait for a breaking structure at one of them levels that's tapping to one of the levels and buy off the levels. 0.10, 0.30, and 0.60 between one of them levels. It's going to retrace down and then push back up. I'll put y'all on game. That's for y'all scalpers. But for swing traders or intraday trades, I can't really say that. Now, a good intraday trade setup would be seeing price retrace down to here. But that's a little gem for y'all scalpers. For those who do watch my videos. Let's go to US dollar. See, US dollar, even US dollar is breaking down like we figured. Like I told y'all, if y'all been watching my videos, I post daily market updates, putting y'all on game, giving y'all free gems. You know what I'm saying? Um, so if price, as you can see, price is now back within this range. Like I've been telling y'all, on a weekly time frame, we in a downtrend, but we in a transition phase where price can potentially go up on US dollar. But the only way how the weekly would have been completed, price would have had to break above here, and it never did. So this transition phase never got completed. So once price broke back below here, I know at that point it's going to be a clear indication to see price drop. You know, y'all gotta watch my videos. I'm on point with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I don't post signal. I do not give signals. I'm just be honest. I'm not a person that gives signals. I don't mind giving y'all the framework. I give you the framework. At that point, it's up to you to figure out where to trade. Cause guess what? If all I do is just give y'all signals, then how you gonna learn? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, and it's free too, you know what I'm saying? But if you have questions, hey, ask me. I promise you, I got the answer to it. I've been doing trade for 6 years. You know, this stuff excites me, to be honest. So, oh, see what US Japan doing. So if the US dollar is constantly dropping, then at some point, I know for a fact that USD Japan got to drop at some point, which is why it's been a very choppy week for USD Japan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't surprised though, because if we look here at the bigger time frame, you can see really on USD Japan, we at the top of this resistance where price, you know, can drop. You can see here it's been in range for a long time, never broke out this range. So I mean, anything can really happen at this point. It already showing signs of weakness. Like last week, we actually closed bearish. So I mean, not bearish. We closed indecisive last week. So as you can see, it hasn't even got above the previous week high. So all these are signs that price is getting ready to potentially drop on USD Japan. Just gotta wait for it. But other than that, man, y'all, girls and guys, that's it for today's video. Look, make sure y'all, you know, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay consistent. Do not allow y'all emotion to get the best of y'all. If you know you're in a losing trade, close the trade. Don't allow that loss to prolong even more, and now you blow your account or you lost more than what you're supposed to. Close the trade, close and lose it quick and fast. You know what I'm saying? Bet it before y'all even enter in a trade. Already know what you're gonna risk and what your take profit gonna be and what your reward is. If you can do that and you can accept that risk, then hey, it make it easier to take the loss. You know what I'm saying? So just a little free gem for y'all. But other than that, I will see y'all on the next market breakdown.